diplomacy, politics, is about negotiation, is about ongoing debate. If one man lived on Rockall, you wouldn't say that that one man had the sovereignty over Rockall. It's British, and it's the British government's decision what to do about the islands. There's only 2,300 people, 8,000 miles away. We're almost bankrupt, and you won't even talk to the people who say that the islands are theirs.
Why talk to people that just won't get... They want one thing and they don't agree with it.
But Jaw is better than war. You know that better than anybody else. A distinguished soldier. You just heard the Admiral. We can't even defend these. If Argentina invaded without an aircraft carrier, we couldn't even fight them. So let's talk to them and share the sovereignty. That's my point of view.
Let's just be clear. Argentina should not invade. This is a matter of national self-determination. I have worked for the United Nations. I totally agree that people should decide what they want to do. These islands were windswept and uninhabited when the first people went there. They raised sheep or whatever they did, and they were British. There were no Argentines there. Argentina wasn't even in existence then, and suddenly this fallacious claim...
I think it was there.
Of course it was there, but it wasn't in the political entity it is now.
Bob, the key point is national self-determination. The Falklanders, even by their own claim, are not a nation. They're a group of people who say that they're British. If they're British, the decision on what happens with these islands is ours, not theirs.
But can I just ask, if the people of the Falklands, I think we pretty well know what the result's going to be, if they vote overwhelmingly that they want to stay British and have this as a British territory, you don't think we should listen to that?
No, because the sovereignty belongs to us if it belongs to anybody, not to them. You can't be dictated by 2,300 people.
Is there any other part of the world where you think self-determination is wrong?
Yes, in the north of Ireland. You cannot say because a gerrymandered entity has a majority now, maybe not later, that you won't talk to the people who say this island is theirs. Well, we've done the right thing in Ireland. We've started a political
But the people of Northern Ireland voted to stay part of Britain in a plebiscite, and they're part of Britain.
Yes.
We listened. Why wouldn't we not do that with the Falklands?
Can I just point out that 30...
No, actually, let him ask the question, then I'll come to you.
Because the negotiation which led to the Irish peace process is the opposite of what Cameron did with Kirchner the other day. We didn't walk away from the Republic of Ireland, refuse to talk to them.
We didn't give in on sovereignty.
With them, and we had a diplomatic solution.
I mean, we are 8,000 miles away. Argentina's not that far away. It's part of the geopolitics of that region. Wouldn't it be in our long-term interest to begin a dialogue with them?
Yes, but let's have a dialogue which is sensible. At the moment...
So what would you talk to them about?
I would say, look, let's get this sorted out. These people want to remain as they are. I particularly would like to see them open up trade negotiations and that sort of thing, which is actually closed in South America, certainly in Argentina at the moment. That is a problem. I would like there to be friendly relations. I'd like there to be a direct flight, an easy direct flight into Argentina and back. I would like Argentinians to come and visit the war graves of the people...
Would that be a start?
It will never happen because Argentina claims the right to these islands and Latin America.
You want to
in that case, what's the point in having a negotiation?
Sovereignty. We've discussed this before. If we make a deal now... We can share sovereignty with Argentina, which, by the way, will make us quids in. Instead of spending billions with the possibility of many billions more, with soldiers we don't have and aircraft carriers we don't have, we can share the oil.
The Argentina military hasn't been updated since 1982.
Andrew, you wouldn't need it. I was in the Army Cadet Force. Our Royal Artillery Squadron could land on the Falklands tomorrow, and the British couldn't do that about it. We don't even have an aircraft
Sorry, I disagree with that. That's wrong. I've just been there. They certainly could not. They certainly could not. I mean, at the moment, we are quite strong on that. We're only strong. The Argentinians are saying the British are remilitarising the Falklands. I'll tell you why we're down there in strength. It's because 30 years ago, 900 people, 255 of them British, were killed in a silly dispute that should never have happened because they started it.
And the Tories were ready to share sovereignty at that time. So look back. I know you've not been in Parliament that long. Look back.
But I'm old enough.
The government were ready to share sovereignty at that time, both the Tory government and the Labour government.
I think they were talking about it.
Can I just ask you a realpolitik question? I mean, the Falkland Islands over the years has cost Britain quite a lot of money. I think it's about 61 million a year too. And of course, it's cost, more importantly, the lives that were lost in retaking it 30 years ago. Why would you want to give it up now when it looks there may be some oil revenues to be had?
Because you might have to give it up in toto later.
Who's going to force us?
My politics is, well, the Latin American subcontinent is 100% behind
But
Argentina.
they're not. You said this to me last time I looked at it. Even the Spanish have now turned against Argentina.
Well, the Spanish are a long way away, but the Brazilians, the Argentinians, the growing power of Venezuela and Ecuador and these countries that are rich, we should have good relations with them. So let's make good relations with them, share the oil and gas in the Falklands, save ourselves the money, and not have to send an aircraft carrier and lose more men.